Yo, what is good? What's going on? And welcome back to another video. Today is officially day 101. One day past 100. So yeah, man. Again, nothing too crazy happened today. At all. Just still kind of on yesterday's high. Knowing that I'm at day 100. And it was funny. I logged out of YouTube. Excuse me. Just to kind of do a search to see if maybe my videos hit the first page. It definitely did, which was pretty awesome. But what I noticed too is that not a lot of people have like every single day documented like that. Like most of the videos you'll find will say 100 days no fap. This is what happened. 150 days, these are the benefits. 90 days, here, these are the benefits. And I realized, I'm like, damn, I'm the only person right now who literally did every single day. And trust me, I know not everybody's going to watch every single video. You feel me? Like yesterday, like I said, I know most people are going to go day 1, 30, 45, 60, or 10, 20, 30, 40. They'll do some rounded number or just jump from day 1 to day 100, whichever way that they choose. But yeah, it was kind of cool just seeing, just where I landed regarding NoFap, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, man, like I said, it was just a regular day. I did my thing, went to work, hit up Walmart real quick because I really needed more water. Like, it was the apartment was looking kind of crazy. I literally had about 11 empty gallons of water just like all over the place, and I'm like, yeah, let me throw these out, and I need more water because yeah, I love drinking water. So I was asked a really, really good question today by Bradley. So I'm sure you guys will see his comments and stuff. He reached out to me on Instagram, and me and him, we chit chat almost every day now, or at least when I can remember to to open up, my truly new business page more or less, and kind of just engage and put out my posts and stuff. But he had asked me like, what advice would I have for anyone who's just getting started and they're within like their first couple of days. And that shit really had me thinking, because I'm like, yo, because he's like, how did you get to this point? Like, how did you push through? Because it is challenging, which is true. Like, listen, this is probably the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. Like I said, like losing weight, still working on that. That's easy. As long as I'm consuming less calories than I'm burning, then guess what I'm doing? I'm losing weight. Making money. As long as I keep making profits in the markets, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep making money. Like, that's simple. The concept of NoFap is simple, but there's so many layers to it that like I said, that not a lot of people really get into or talk about. The marketing aspect, women attraction, and this and that. You gain superpowers. And don't get me wrong, you do gain your own superpowers in a way. But it's like there's so much more to it that people go back to their coping mechanism, which is fapping, which really, is its own distraction from like the deeper rooted traumas and issues, that we haven't really healed from. But going back to his question, what advice would I have, or what helped me, is you have to be completely accepting of whatever the hell is going to happen while you're on this journey. That's it. Like, that's all I did. Like, literally, if you go back to my first video, I'm pretty sure I said, yo, like, I know how to do this. I know how to do this with NoFap. I don't know what's going to come my way, but hey, I'm all right with all of it. And you have to be okay, like, literally. Sorry, these fucking Hondas with these mufflers, man. But either way, like I said, you have to be completely okay and borderline excited. Like, for me, there was an excitement to, yo, I don't know what's gonna happen, but whatever happens, I'm gonna make it through. And that's kind of how it is. Like, there's an excitement of the unknown. Like, you give up excuse me, you give up that certainty. Like I said, with making money, it's certain. If I stay in profits, then my account goes up. With losing weight, if I stay consistent with working out and keep my diet good, You know, I hop on the scale, I get instant gratification, I'm losing weight. NoFap is like, yo, if I stop doing this, what's gonna happen? And literally, all these other people say, well, this happens, this happens, this happens. But truth is, it's the same but a very different experience for everybody. You know, so I can't say with 100% certainty that on day 10, this is how you'll feel. Because I don't know what you're going to be going through at that time. NoFap will pull a lot of emotions out of you. It'll pull a lot of shit out of you that you may not be ready to deal with. So it's just easier to go back to, you know, fapping or vaping or whatever it is. You feel me? Shit. A couple times for me, what I've learned is my coping mechanism is sweets. I revert to eating ice cream, candy bars, you know, little pies and them little 50-cent pies and cakes from Walmart. Or I grab like a little thing of sugar cookies or chocolate chip cookies or shit. Sometimes I might get a peach cobbler and vanilla ice cream. You see what I'm saying? Like I've realized my coping, and that goes back to my own childhood. Like literally, when my parents divorced, I blame myself for that. And I'll never forget, moms was struggling. We went to Staten Island, New York, where my grandparents lived at the time. Stayed the whole summer with them. And my grandmother, she was always baking some cakes. Like she straight from Alabama. Oh, she makes some good ass cakes. Like her pound cake, amazing. And you know, I was going through my shit. You know, I mean, everybody wanted to give me, you know, good experiences and happy memories, but nobody was helping me how to really deal with my traumas from what the fuck I went through growing up in pretty much an abusive home. I mean, or at least more so seeing my dad, you know, abuse my mom. But literally, I would have these night terrors. I'd be, you know, I'd wake up middle of the night sweating, or I'd just pee the bed. Like I pissed the bed to maybe like, what, 13, 14 years old? It was bad. It was real bad. It was bad. But either way, I'm like 7, 8-ish. And I would wake up middle of the night, go right downstairs, lift that glass lid, cut me a nice slice of cake. And then on top of that, they had a channel on cable that we didn't have in Jersey at the time. It was called Cartoon Network. But this is the classic Cartoon Network. I'm talking, it'll be middle of the night. I'm watching Popeye, Looney Tunes, fucking, you know, the Flintstones. I'm watching classic shit, and yeah, my ass will fall asleep. And real talk, a couple times I ate about half the cake. That's when your boy put on all the weight. That's when it started. And food has been my comfort my whole life. My whole life. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was, you know, I guess, according to the medical field, based on my body mass index, obese. Even now, they would still consider me obese. I was never like my 600-pound life type big, but I was always a fat kid. You know, I mean, always a big dude. Of course, I carry my weight pretty well. You know, I always look at least 60 to 70 pounds lighter than what I actually am, just based on my frame. Cool, it is what it is. But yeah, man, like as I learned even on this journey, there was a couple times I found myself feeling just a little stressed out. And not that I resorted to fapping, because I've already kind of established my life around not doing that. Like I found myself wanting to buy like M&Ms and shit. And like I said, those little cakes, getting a fucking like a $3 pint of, you know, Bluebell ice cream and stuff, and just snacking and just eating all types of just bullshit instead of focusing on a healthy diet. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, like sugar is its own addiction, you know? And so it's hard, especially in the beginning though. Like I said, going back to this question, the advice that I have is just, you have to be willing and ready to accept anything that comes your way, and just have an excitement for that part too. Like it doesn't mean that you failed in any way. It just means that you're just kind of just open to the challenges. You know, like you have to be open to just whatever those are, but also too, like, yo, that first 7 days, more so the first 3 to 5, yo, that's a straight up cold turkey stage. Like you're not only giving up the addiction of fapping, but if you're fully into it, you're gonna give up other addictions too that you may not realize play a part in that. Like I said, for me, I didn't even realize, like, yeah, like that, like for me, when I first started this shit, not only was it just fapping, but it was also my addiction to sweets. You know, like fucking, I work at the airport. Like it's almost essential to have a coffee every day. Iced latte, they put all that sugar at the bottom. See, I rock with Dunkin'. You know, and there's also like a cinnamon spot right across from there in the same terminal. It's like, yo, and the thing is, I may not even be hungry sometimes, but it's just my brain is so accustomed to that. You know, like I said, we really eat based on habit, and I know I've established that before. You know, that we're among all other species of animals, we're the only ones that eat based on a time frame. A lion doesn't say, "Oh, the sun is up, let me go eat." No, the lion eats when it's actually hungry and it's time to go hunt. Every animal eats when they're actually hungry. We eat based on a time frame. You know, but like I said, for most of my life, my addiction was food. For others, it may be, you know, things like vaping or whatever the case. But yeah, I know it's hard, but you have to go through that withdrawal stage. In the very beginning, it's going to be a massive withdrawal. And then, like I said, and if you're not aware of it, because even for me, I would just focus on not fapping, not realizing between not fapping, obtaining a much stricter diet, I was giving up my cravings for, you know, sugar. In which that might have had more to attribute to why I was like this, you know, sugar and even caffeine is its own addiction. And it was like, I stopped all of that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, I've gotten kind of back into drinking coffee from time to time, but it's only because I'm doing so much now to try to build my empire that I'm risking, or not risking, but I'm willing to give up some sleep. So to kind of make up for that, yeah, I'll make some Bustelo coffee here, you know, and I'm good. But it's been a challenge, you know, but definitely the more consistent you become, the easier all this gets. Like I said, for me, shit, I'm on day 101 already, and it'll be day 50 before I even know it. The fact that I even hit day 100, I'm like, damn, I really made it to 100 days, yo. Like, I really made it to 100 days. But the beauty of it was that I wasn't thinking about it being 100 days. I wasn't thinking about it being 90 days. Like, that's the weird part. Like, just on my day-to-day, I was in that day, if that makes sense. It wasn't like I was in that day like, damn, I got 80 fucking days left. Nah. I allowed myself to just say, cool, it's Monday, day 76. This is what I'm going through today. This is what I'm feeling today. And then, yeah, after I vlog it, put it out there, great. That's my day. And guess what? We're going to start it all over tomorrow for day, you know, 76, 77, 78. Like, every day was its own individual thing. You know, it was never like, damn, man, I got a NoFap for another X amount of days, or damn, I've been not fapping for this many days. Like, I never counted the total thing, you know. Like, this has truly been an experience of take it day by day. Take it day to day, you know, like literally day to day. That's it. And before you know it, yeah, you will be at day 50. Like, damn, I really did 50 days, you know. And I think because I have such a day-to-day approach to it, that's why I'm always like, yo, I can't believe I actually made it this far. Because any other time, I'd be thinking about how long I've either gone or how much further I have to go. But with this here, no. Right now, I'm only at day 101. Yes, I know that I want to reach 365 days, but I'm not counting the other 264 days left to this. You know, I'm not thinking of that. I'm just like, yo, when I put up the thumbnail, when I post the video, then great. That's where I'm at when I'm there. But I'm neither this far ahead or that far behind. You feel me? I'm right here, right now, and I'm enjoying it for what it is. You know, and that's a damn good approach just to take to anything. You know, I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. It's great to make plans. You want to have structure. You know, there's nothing wrong with planning. You know, have structure. But if you are struggling and you realize every time you make it to a certain day, it's because you're thinking about that certain day and how big of a gap that may be, even if it is 20 days. You know, if you know that you fat a month in every single time, then you need to start looking at this very differently and literally take it day to day. because literally that's the only way I got here. Like I really know that now. I got here truly taking it day to day. That's it. So yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna check out the markets for a little while tonight. Well, actually, I'm gonna read more material. I forgot I had a digital copy of the Candlestick Bible, which is an amazing book. It was funny because I was trying to be a cheapskate, so I had the free version, I had like the PDF or whatever, but then I actually bought a copy of the book on Amazon. It was like $6, but I noticed it was a lot of pages less than the PDF file. I'm like, huh? So yeah, don't get me wrong, like it's a good reference to have, but like when I was going through it, I realized there's a lot of diagrams missing, and Forex trading is extremely visual. Like you don't want to skimp on any of that. So, like I said, I'll pull up the PDF and kind of just, well, not kind of just, but definitely read through it, just to obtain more knowledge, brain work. And I might hop in the charts for a trade, but if anything, nah. Like I think tonight will just be a good study night. Just study, go over what trades I lost over this past weekend. So, and just learn, just learn, and that's it. But either way, guys, like I said, if you are struggling, just take it one day at a time. Like that's genuinely the best advice that I can give you. It's truly, and I know it sounds so fucking cliche. It's like what, but like I said, if you really look at how I got here, that's literally what it is. It's literally just taking it one day at a time, but being open to all the experiences of what you'll have in that day. Because when you think of the bigger aspect of it, you're going to be overwhelmed. Like, think about it. You're doing your thing. You're having a bad day. And now you're thinking of all the other days you have left. Now, suddenly, you're going to be like, damn, are the rest of my days going to be like this? I can't deal with... Nah. Enjoy the day for what it is. Even if you do feel it's a bad day. Okay, so the fuck what? So what? Even if you feel it was a bad day, what did you do to get through it? How did you get through it? How did you overcome that bad day? That's it. Like I said, we're built to fix. We're built to, create and fix shit. So how did you get through your challenges? And trust me, as you do that, you'll notice how quickly you are growing. All right? So just leave it at that for now. Again, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. As always, damn, it's day 101. 101 of this NoFap journey, man. And this has been a beautiful experience so far. And then, like I said, I just want all y'all to have this to whatever degree. So yeah, if you, just be committed to just the first 7 days. But fully in. Like, you can't give in to the urges and none of that shit. Alright? But either way, again, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And as always, we'll do it again tomorrow, alright? Peace.